good, YouTube? It's your boy, Young Equity Chris.
And it's your boy, Young Equity Devin. Let's get it.
And today, we're going to be talking about a stock you should buy if you believe in this NFT movement. And that stock is Square, symbol SQ. So you're probably wondering why we're bringing up Square. Well, recently in the news, Jack from Twitter, who owns Twitter and Square, had a interview with Jay-Z, and he was talking about his purchasing of Tidal. And now there's a belief that Square, a fintech company, is going to try to leverage Tidal and step into the NFT market with music. They're going to use the infrastructure and technology they have at Square and integrate that with the licensing that they have at Tidal. So this is going to be a big move, especially with this NFT craze.
Yeah, man. And just a quick definition of NFT. It's a non-fungible token, which means it's digital content linked to a blockchain. So, for instance, you could buy NFTs with Ethereum or Bitcoin. The reason why they're fungible or non-fungible tokens is because there's only one of one. So you cannot exchange this with anything that's similar. Similar to like a dollar, right? There's multiple dollars, there's multiple Bitcoin, but there are not multiple NFTs. So in the market right now, I was reading an article and this lady named Krista Kim literally sold a virtual reality home for $500,000. That's intense.
That's wild.
So basically,
I don't know what sauce they were on. Why you buying a $500,000?
They had to at least been billionaires to buy a $500,000 house, right? I mean, you don't live in this house until you put on these goggles and then you're virtually in it. You can walk around, but I mean, you're sitting in a place in a virtual reality home that costs $500K. Good for her. Right.
God bless her. God bless her. To me, that's completely wild.
Exactly.
And another analogy you can use is like the Mona Lisa, right? There's one Mona Lisa. So that's like a non-fungible token. There's only one. There will never be another one made. So to me, personally, my thoughts, it's kind of interesting. I think it's already a NFT bubble low-key. Because I'm just like, man, we're all like, well, not we're all, but a lot of people are just running to throw money at these things that are, digital content. Like they're selling highlights, and I'm like, you can just get on YouTube and,
right.
and catch the highlight.
Right.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what value is going to have in the future, but definitely what people are paying is tied to what they think is going to be worth down the line. But I do like the idea of like NFTs that are attached to like real things. So like an NFT that says, whenever you're willing to turn it in, you get to have a lunch with Warren Buffett. That kind of NFT. But then it's only valuable as long as Warren Buffett's alive and willing to honor that token.
Right. And similar to that is like when Elon Musk decided he was going to sell a tweet. Now, I mean, if you sold this tweet and you had it inside of your house, right, on some digital platform and you hung it up on the wall, that'd be kind of dope. I mean, would you pay $1.1 million for this tweet? Probably not, but it would be cool to display kind of like a Rothko or some type of Van Gogh or whatever art piece that you have in your art collection. Hey, I got a tweet from Elon Musk, or I have some artwork, digital artwork from Grimes, because she's tied to him. It just depends on what you like. The thing that I feel like is cool is you can have artists like, say, for instance, Drake. Drake might come out with an album. He's one of the best rappers, artists today. One of my favorites. All right.
I don't know about that.
he's a GOAT. Okay. There's two GOATs. There's Jay-Z and there's Drake. But anyway, so if Drake decided he wanted to come out with an NFT album, right? Only one of these exists where he has a digital art and then he could put that 50-minute album on his platform. So that kind of goes into the Square, which you're talking about right now.
Tidal, yep.
Yeah, and Tidal.
Yep. And I mean, I just think the big thing with NFTs right now is this, like, there's a lot of euphoria in it. But, it's like you said, like you brought up, remember the Wu-Tang album with Martin Shkreli?
Exactly.
They had the album, they sold it for $2 million. It was one of one. But what I do want to ask you is, do you think bootlegging will have an effect on the NFT market?
Yeah. I mean, bootlegging has definitely been a part of every market, right?
Yep.
So you go into a movie theater and you record it, you sell it on the streets. Yeah, they're going to do that. But at the end of the day, the person that bought that one album will have the integrity of that NFT, and that's what's going to drive that value. But it's really only based on what that artist is doing for you at the time. Like Wu-Tang has built a catalog for years and years and years, and they're a legendary group. So it makes sense to have a Wu-Tang album for $2 million if you're a super fan and you have the money.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when is that group ever going to go back and do an album ever again? Probably never.
Probably never.
Probably never. So there's a reason why it was $2 million. Now, this NFT market, I think it's a way to get involved with, music platforms. It's a great idea. I think Jay-Z's doing a tremendous job of networking and coming up with new business opportunities. I commend him.
Yeah, but Square's gonna take this over, right?
Okay.
So it's gonna be Square's thing. It's their idea.
It's okay, but Jay-Z is getting involved with it, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be a chair. He's gonna be in the, the chair. I mean, not the chair. The board of directors at Square. There we go.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the board of director at Square. So yeah, so that's gonna be big moves. Yeah, that's what we have for you on NFTs. If you believe in NFTs, Square is a good stock to buy. Otherwise, maybe you can get your hands on the NFT yourself. But until then, it's your boy Young Equity Chris,
and it's your boy Young Equity Devin. Let's get it.